Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Crash Bandicoot 2. Now it is episode 6, like I said earlier. Anyway, we're going to be heading into plant food this time, which is the tier 3 version of anything that has anything to do with piranha plants. I just want to mention one thing. I was doing this earlier. The only problem was something went out on it. Like the screen that I play on my TV, obviously. I mean, what else am I going to use? I used to use my recording device screen on my computer a long time ago because it worked, but now it doesn't. It's really just delayed, like hardcorely delayed. That's why I don't use that. But anyway, let me explain something. I figured out, or I heard, I don't know if this is directly true or not, but the timer doesn't start until you get there. Obviously, I mean. Whoa, yeah, that was pretty specific. No, the whole amount of time that you have is also determined on when you get there or not. And again, I don't know for a fact if that's true or not. That's just what I've heard. I don't know. Again, do I need to say it again? Like, I don't know if it's true. So there. It could be, it could not be. It's like it's agnostic or something, it just doesn't, it has no idea. It could or could not. But yeah, like, I think it might be true because I got there in about 107. Like, a minute and 7 seconds left over. So I'm thinking that it's possible because my last was like a minute and 6. But yeah, I was recording this earlier. Something broke out and then I don't know what happened. I just... who cares? We're going back to it anyway, so... But anyway, speaking of tiers... you have your first world, which is your tier 1. Worlds go by tiers, and whatever level that comes with it comes with it. It's nothing that you can determine whether or not is within that tier. If like a level starts on like tier 2 or something, it's gonna be a tier 2 level. I mean, there's no. Damn it. There's. I knew I was gonna die anyway because as soon as I jumped, I'm like, I know it's not gonna work. Yeah, like it's all determined on the world, and trust me, I think it is because you got World 1, which is like your basic. Unless you go back and get the gym, then yeah. But you don't really have that much hazards. You're kind of learning your basics, understanding the speed of Crash Bandicoot 2, the flow of it, I guess, which is really good to get into. You better learn that pretty quick, especially in this game. Then you got like tier 2, which is basically your more hazard level. Like it starts showing you like hazards and stuff that you gotta be kind of weary of, stuff like that. And then tier 3, which is this one, kind of starts to show that hazards are very, very deadly. And trust me on that one. As you all may notice, that these levels are getting kind of more hard. And that's why. Because of the hazard increase. It's ridiculous. But just wait till like tier 5, like world 5, then you're gonna start noticing when pain really starts to happen. Tier 4 is more of like, I don't know, just an increased difficulty. No. But yeah, I like how this game actually does increase its difficulty over time rather than just, oh, it's gonna be difficult the whole way through. Like another game I know, Crash Bandicoot 1. Crash Bandicoot 1, oh my god. There is like no difficulty setting in that game. There's no no, you can't, you go from, Insanity Island, if you want to get the freaking gym, you have to know that trick. I mean, you really have to just know. Either that, or you have to jump on all the boxes. It's like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. Well, too bad, because they're not going to explain it to you. It's like, you jumping in our game, you're going to learn our game, and you're going to suck it up and deal with it. Yeah, I like that fact that, Nido doesn't really give a why do I keep cussing out, why do I keep leaving out myself all of a sudden? It must be in a bleeping out myself mood. Again. Must be another phase I'm going through. But seriously, like, what the hell? I mean, come on, guys. Be legit here. I mean, who else but me would obviously think to go back and break the bridge with an invincibility, a third, level Aku Aku mask? I mean, come on. It's like, that's not obvious enough. I mean, for some people it's not, but for people like me, it's pretty obvious. True story on that? No, I jumped on the boxes the whole time. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what the internet's good for. You can learn how to do things that you couldn't do before. Well, anyway, I think we're in, like, seal it or deal it or whatever it's called. But on this level, remember when I was saying that the hazards are increased in this tier? Well, in this world, well, yes, they freaking are. I mean, that whole guy with the, the welding kit, whatever, there's a distance to him. You have to be very careful on how far away you are from him. Because trust me, he will tear your ass a new one. Or more likely, he will burn your ass a new one. I mean, he can really reach pretty freaking far. But anyway, I guess we're just gonna go down here and get this extra. I think it's a clear gem in this level. So, biscuity here. What the fuck? But no. I think I'm starting to give away the fact that I'm starting to die more often. I don't know. You know what's funny is I still need to do, think about doing it, but I just got done with doing a review, for God's sakes. I mean, come on guys, we're not just going to jump into something new. Another project just that quick. No, it's me, I always have something to do. I always want to do like a top 10 my favorite games of all time, but the problem with doing that is that's basically saying like, oh, this is what it is forever and now ever. It's like, I don't even know. I mean, there could be a game that comes, like, for instance, like Infamous Second Son, for God's sakes. I mean, that could be the best freaking... Oh, wait, but... That was just a level skip the entire time. You gotta be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. I thought that was a legit thing. Nope, screw it, jumping in. Like Infamous Second Son, that could be, like, my new favorite game. Obviously, Infamous is my favorite game. One of my favorite games. Just, I don't know. I don't have a PS4 yet. I'm thinking about getting one maybe like next year or something. Sometime when I just actually feel like giving a shit. Oh, whoa. Alex just said that word. Alex in trouble. And what the hell's going on here? Does anybody else notice? Because I'm starting to hit more glitches now. Especially when I was going back and getting that gem from the old level. The one that with the, running away from the boulder ball. I slid near that steel crate and I slid through the map and then I died. And it's like, I've never seen, okay, yeah, I've seen a few, but I mean, I've never really noticed enough glitches in this game to consider this game even buggy at all. This game is like totally not buggy. So why the hell now, all of a sudden, is it just going to start screwing up? I mean, what the hell's going on here? You know what they should have done just to piss us off? For all you, like, really hardcore box collectors like myself. They should have put that steel crate down there as a wooden crate. That would have been funny. Because then you would be jumping on it, and then like at the end of the level you'd miss one box because you couldn't get that one box because you had to use it to jump up there. I mean, they probably would have made something where you gotta like not do it. They obviously wouldn't just put that there just to put it there. I mean, they would think like, oh, okay, that's kind of too much of a dick move. We gotta do something that's not that hardcore. And that's the kind of thing I respect Naughty Dog about. It's like they know who they pretty much know who's playing their games. They like, we got the hardcore Crash Bandicoot fans back then. I'm pretty sure none of you probably more likely played Keith Thief or anything like that, so including myself, obviously. Nobody knows what Jam Software might have been. I don't know if you are that hardcore about it, but I'll tell you what, I'm not. That's for damn sure. Yeah, I'm a huge Insomniac Games fan, but that doesn't mean I play Disruptor, for God's sakes. Yeah, I'm a fan of Bioshock, but that doesn't mean that I played System Shock. I know what System Shock is, okay? That's good enough. I've seen enough about it just to know. It's funny, because I was watching System Shock videos like a long time ago and thinking like, this game looks so cool. It's It's got that kind of Bioshock feel, but that's okay. I understand. Little did I know that it was actually made by the same company. Bam! It's like, oh my god, it's actually in the name, for God's sakes. Why do I keep saying God? Thanks, his name is Vane. Oh no, I'm in trouble. But, yeah, like, I don't play Disruptor for Insomniac Games, you know. That's really old stuff right there. Hell, I've only played the Fuse demo, for God's sakes. God dang it. Oh, there we go. I'm doing it again. I'm doing the whole God dang it, God, forbidden God. Or Sewer or Later. Okay, that's what it was called. I'm so sorry I did not know that. Bear balls. Okay, let's go and do Bear Down. We're definitely gonna get Bear Down. I mean, we're definitely gonna. I'm just gonna. If I did this right now, guys. If I just undressed right now, what would you do? Like on screen? Would you be like, oh my god, that guy is just so freaking hot. I don't know what I'm going on. Anyway, here's a new gimmick in this freaking game called Polar. That's his name. That's the bear's name. The bear's name is Polar. I'm not actually joking about that one. Anyway, yeah, I think this is okay. I think this is kind of fun. This is our next vehicle kind of gimmick idea. I don't even think there really was one before this, but if not, this is definitely now a gimmick. But this is basically the bear of vehicles. It's Bear Down. I can. Not to mention, Polar is Bear. God, mother. Ah. Yeah, this is just weird. Now, funny thing is, a lot of people like to mention that. I think I mentioned this in Crash Bandicoot 1, but the death scenes are kind of funny. And there was one person, I don't know if it was the guy I watch or not, Johnny. I don't know if he said this. You know, I think he did. I don't know. Somebody I watched say this, or said this, I mean. But they were going off like, you know, it's funny going back through the game, or going through the game and then watching Crash die, basically, because what the fuck? I keep missing this box. Wait a minute, didn't we already have like a bear? Wait a minute. Didn't we already have a bear level like this before? So I'm already basically explaining something I just explained before a long time ago that I just now re-explaining for some reason why it's here. I'm gonna rape this freaking bear in the face because he keeps missing his boxes. He's the one that's directing me. I'm not doing anything. Swear to God. No, I don't know. I don't remember if this was our version or not. I don't think so, because why would it be called Bear Down? I mean, it's like it's obvious pun sake. And trust me, there's a lot of bear puns in this game for some reason. They just love their bears. Hey, anyway, somebody was saying something like, you know, the death scenes are something to kind of admire, even though they don't really want to say that like that. Yeah, it sounds bad to say it like that, but it's true. It really is. The deaths are pretty hilarious sometimes. I mean, because they're unique. It's like they're not really realistic. I'm just saying, like, it's more attuned to realism. You know, realism. Realism sounds like a freaking religion or something. Uh-oh. Guess we're starting a religion of his own. No, it's got this more whole, like, that could possibly be possible, you know, like falling in frozen water or something like that, you know. Coming out back up frozen. Yeah, it's not realistic that you would come up, you know, frozen or anything. You might, I don't know. But it sure as damn hell is kind of true that, you know, oh, guess what? You're frozen, your dad. Okay, now here's the hard part. Oh no, it's not the hard part. I'm kidding. There is actually, if this wasn't obvious enough, most of them aren't as obvious as this. There's a warp pad back there. I don't know how to put that into any other words. There you go. That's what you do. You take the warp pad and then you're done with the game. And now we're gonna go back to Air Crash sometime. But speaking of which, I'm not gonna do these warp levels until I've beaten the game for reasons of unknown reasons, because I just don't feel like going back and doing it. So anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed this episode of Crash Bandicoot to the Wrath of Cortex, or Cortex Strike Back, whatever it's called. And I will see you all next time in the next episode of Crash Bandicoot, which will be like episode 7 or something like that. So I'll see you all then. Take care, everybody.